Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be playing Lightless World. It is a brand new game that has a demo available. It is an action roguelike, very similar to Soulstone Survivors. Let's just get straight into it. We're going to play with a Vexoth. There are two characters at the moment. There's this character and another one. This character is a ranged character, and then I'm not 100% sure if there's meta progression or not. But as you can see, there's a bunch of question marks on the map, which we're going to kind of go and use. This one right in front of us is called a Harvest the Souls of the Weak. So it's like a sacrifice to the altar. What it does, it's going to suck the XP out of the enemies. And that's going to give us a choice. We can either get more XP from them. You'll see what happens once you get it to 100% and you go close to it. It kind of gives you an option, well, not an option, it randomizes, so it's like a dice roll as to whether or not you're getting more XP from it or less. So it gives you a multiplier, so you could get really lucky and in the beginning, after you've killed everything, get like 3 times more XP than you would have got by killing these enemies. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know if there's like a strategy to maybe use this later on a lot better or something like that, maybe when you're a bit stronger and you can kill a whole lot more enemies, or if it's maxed at 100%. So that's something that we need to test. Maybe other people have played the demo and already know this and can comment down below, but otherwise, if this is new to you like it is to me, then we're going to discover all these things as we play it, because I think this game has a lot of potential. It is just a demo right now. It doesn't look, as soon as you get to 100%, it looks like it already does it, and so you can't do that. There we go, we just learned right now, and there we go, we picked up 2.8 times or 2 point whatever times it was more XP than we would have got there. So let's see. Void enhancement, increased damage of void skills. This one over here makes it a slow, but I think that 63% increased damage is massive. We did get another roll on legendaries. This is movement speed and skill duration, which does affect the void beam. You can also click the alt to get increased modifiers. As you can see, the skills themselves, it says spell, frontal area, void, dot duration. We've got the ultimate black hole, which is just a slow that deals damage, and then our dash over there, we gain new spells 4, 7, 10 and 13. We're going to go with cooldown, recovery and evasion chance over here, and I like the cosmic chain. I haven't seen different skills. It looks like you get these skills regardless. This one says fires 1 projectile. This one says it is a spell, frontal, cold, fire, elemental, lightning, physical, poison. This is insane. It's got everything to it. This is a spell, projectile, void. We do have the void skills dealing more damage. I do like this. It bounces 8 times, so we are going to grab that. And as you can see with the void beam, we actually have to focus on where it is. So this is a duration with damage over time, and then the damage over time skills increase more damage. So we are going to grab that. Damage over time enhancement. That just means our void beam deals more damage. And if we go into the pause menu, we can actually check how much damage the skills have been doing. We'll wait for a little bit more skills and a little bit further into the run to see. I also don't know how long a single run is, but we'll try and get as far as we can. Try and devour as many souls as possible. But if you have a look at the map, there's a whole lot of different question marks that we need to go to and get to. Area of effect or armor, we've got the evasion chance, so let's go with area of effect. I'm not going to re-roll just yet. I don't really, I mean, we want to see what the game's like without the re-rolling before we find like stupidly OP stuff. I also don't know what these things actually do, and there is no tutorial in the game, so this is actually the very second run I've been doing at all. I have no idea what happens when if you can level up the character, or what happens when you do level up the character. That we found ourselves a little catapult over here, so I have no idea if we can use it or not. It's my first time seeing one, but there's this first. Again, no idea what this is, but we'll try it. If I pause, it shows a buff here. It says you have Tides of War, so we deal more damage and we take less damage. So at least it does show you that if you're happy to pause the game and click on it. I don't know if it shows it to you when you are busy playing the game. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's okay. We don't have to pause the game, but I like to pause because we're using a skill that requires us to aim with our mouse. And then we're going to go with the Chaos Orb because it was just like oh no, wait, did we want that? Summon a powerful projectile that deals damage on impact. Let's go with this one. It is void and frontal as well. So I'm assuming we aim it with our mouse. And then let's go to pick up all of this, and then we'll go to the catapult over here. I don't know if we can jump in it. Doesn't look like it. I don't know what we have to do to be able to get into that catapult. Doesn't look like we can get into it yet. Maybe there's something that we have to unlock that allows us to use it. But right now we haven't unlocked any of that stuff. So you can see there it says souls 255. I think souls is like your XP for the end of the round, if that makes sense. So at the end of the round we'll see what that does. Again, it's not something that I have a lot of experience in because this is our first run. Looks like there's a siege ballista kind of thing there. Also, we're getting another buff over here that does something. Again, no idea what. But survive the attack for 28 seconds. We also landed up getting a lieutenant at the same time, which isn't fantastic. But we are going to go and increase, grab an affliction over there for our void beam. That's going to go and make it now that it slows enemies down. And we are not in a very good space here. We've got 11 seconds left to survive here. I know there is an upgrade we can get that gives us healing back for skills. That would have been cool. And we survived over there, but I have no idea what it did. Your next power up is guaranteed to be legendary, and we have 15% damage reduction over there because of that upgrade. So that's pretty cool. We just need to level up now so that we can see what legendary we were guaranteed. Also, we have to kind of dodge all of these ranged characters because they're hurting us quite a lot. All these arrows and stuff are not doing me a justice with surviving. Get me out of there. Oh man, how long are they going to follow me for? It's like I don't get a chance. It's just going to attack me. Alright, getting +1 pierce and more chance to evade is actually, that's legit. That's awesome. So this can then pierce. I don't believe this can pierce. I think it even mentions it, or bounces. So no, it can't pierce. Increases and reductions to projectiles are applied to chain ×3. I don't know what that means. I think that means if you get more, I think that means it will chain more times. So if we get a +1 projectile, then that means this is going to chain more times. So that's what that means, hopefully. We would have to get a +1 projectile to see exactly what it does. We're going to move down. I don't know where the lieutenant is here. Maybe we can just hit him a little bit more. We do have harvest souls again. So it just depends on I guess it works off seeds. So depending on what the game rolls for you, you're going to have different experiences. He is nearly dead, so am I nearly dead, so that's not great. Also, I think this deals more damage the further the enemy is. Doesn't look that way. What is that? That's nothing. That's me dying. That's what that is. Come on. Don't know what that guy is. But he's not a cool guy. Not cool like me. The first lieutenant should be dying. There we go. And now we're a little bit safer, I guess. Doesn't feel like we are because these things just are so dangerous. Like, look at that. Okay, we're going to activate that. That should give us a little bit of breathing room. I mean, that's what I say, but I have no idea what is happening right now. We are really struggling. We did fill this up again, so we can actually go closer to it. Nope, we haven't filled it up yet. We're on 97%. There we go. We just filled it up. And we got 2.8 times more XP from it. So we should see quite a few levels from this, hopefully. And we've got some big yellow increase over there, which I have no idea what that is. So we'll see. We're currently picking up the souls. We get a Chaos Orb, which is another projectile. Didn't we already pick up Chaos Orb? No, we didn't. Alright, let's take Chaos Orb. Why not? We get Expand Void Beam. We get Chance. Damage Leech does health with Cosmic Chain. I'm gonna grab that. We need some Life Leech. That isn't much because the Cosmic Chain doesn't do too much, but let's see what happens over there. Pickup Radius, Cooldown Recovery, HP. Let's go with Cooldown Recovery. We picked up quite a lot over here. Manifest a projectile infused with dark magic. So this is a projectile as well. It is void, it is dot. We will grab it. Just because we are stuck with a lot of projectile skills, I thought, oh yeah, I like that one. Try and get as much cooldown recovery as possible, I guess, because we are playing a mage. And then also we got the healing going for us a little bit right now, which is fantastic. So we should be able to survive a little bit longer. I'm very interested to see what happens with these souls. I do want to get as many as possible. I do want to try and live as long as possible. Use our black hole over there. Get everyone in a nice area for all of our projectiles to whack them. We do have the +1 pierce as well. So we do have to keep that in mind. But at least our life is going up right now instead of going down, which is lovely to see. Just picking up all this juicy XP that was on the floor. Alright, so there's Expand or Concentrate. Void Beam deals more damage the further enemies are away, or increases the duration. Enemies progressively take more damage from Void Beam up to double. We'll probably land up going with both. So we'll grab the Expand one for now, just so it deals double damage. Eventually, two things. I think that's a little bit better, personally. I think we still need more duration and more cooldown reduction. It also looks like the buff that we got for doing the survival is permanent. I do want that altar, but we have to just go and I need to get duration. We definitely need duration on this because the longer our Void Beam lasts, the more damage it's going to deal to enemies. Because we do double the damage with it as well the longer it lasts for. Now over here we just summoned a bunch of enemies. I don't know if we need to, I mean you can't even see which enemies it is that we actually hit or summoned. So that's a little bit of a scary one. It looks like that altar actually healed us. So here we got additional chain and an additional fork for the Orb of Destruction. Or we get +1 projectile, +1 pierce. Oh man, this is tough. So pierce does affect this as well, and it affects +1 projectile, so it's still getting a projectile. We also get the Cosmic Chain to check out because it gets +1 projectile, so it goes from chains 8 times to how many times? Chains 11 times, so it is +3, and we've also got the Life Leech from the chains, so that was actually a lot better to go for than the other option. Ooh, some of these skill upgrades are actually really awesome. Oops, double rarely there, but they're very interesting, very unique. I do like it. Very much reminds me of Soulstone Survivors as well, and we also feel a lot stronger now, so that's actually really awesome. Looks like he's healing somehow. Let's just keep the beam on his face. He's nearly dead. Half-life. I do like that his HP bar is at the very top, so like bosses in Soulstone Survivors, he is also visible in, you know, okay, he's got this much life and so on and so forth. A Cosmic Chain, we gain damage leached as life and also chance to deal more crits. I'm going to grab that because we already got a lot of life leech from it. It's kept us alive. As you can see, our life is full now, and I think it's partly because of this. And now it also chains 11 times. I wonder if it can chain between like 2 enemies. So if there's only 2 enemies alive, does it chain between the 2 of them? Or does it only chain between newer enemies? That's something we would need to stay alive and see if it works that way or not. Ow. Okay, I'm just trying to kill this guy. You know, game, it shouldn't be that hard. There we go, he's dead. Oh, we took way too much damage over there. Not that we actually took a lot of damage, but it was very bad of us. But we finally get to upgrade our Void Beam to get a concentrated Void Beam over there. And we're going to make our way to the left side over here to see what's happening over there. So there's still like 5 more events. It says we can destroy another obelisk. And we've done the other events that make sense there, so we'll just close that. We've killed 2 out of the 4 lieutenants. So it's very similar again to Soulstone Survivors, where you have to kill so many enemies. This I think is healing. So if we destroy that, we should gain life. Yes, it is. I can see my life slowly going up. So that is a healing health regen. I'm assuming these are more damage or something like that. But we can't stick on or stay in that for a very long time. So we're just going to use our black hole. Kill a couple of good things over there. We need to kill a lot more. As you can see, there are so many enemies over here. Oh, okay, we leveled up. I was like, what is going on? Okay, chance to deal more crits. Cooldown recovery with damage. Oh, that's a lot of cooldown recovery, actually. Oh, but chance to deal crits. Oh man, our crit chance is 5%. Oh, don't know what to do here. I'm gonna go with cooldown recovery. I don't think the crits are actually that, oh, I don't know, maybe they are that big. But I think the cooldown recovery is gonna help a whack ton anyway. So the more cooldown recovery we have on the beam. Oh, check at that. We actually got so much cooldown recovery that the beam stays permanent now. Okay, so that was actually a really, really good choice. We do have our beam, I mean not a beam back, we do have our... back, and the game just completely lagged over there. But now it's possible there's there, and therefore that's why it had a bit of an oopsie. So now we can, I think, move back there. There's a purple orb over here. I don't know what that does, but I will take it. Damage with Void Beam, cooldown recovery, or area of effect of the Chaos Orb, and critical damage. We're going to go with damage for the Void Beam. That is our main skill. I believe this is the obelisk, so it's fine that we went and destroyed that. I'm hoping that was the obelisk. I don't actually have any idea if it is or isn't. And then let's just go and vacuum this dude up. And we need to just try and kill him now because things might get a little bit more hectic. Alright, there we go. He's dead. Dropped us a bunch of XP. We do level up again. And we get chains with projectiles. Plus 1 additional fork with enemies. What does fork actually do? It doesn't tell us. Doesn't actually tell us what forking does, but we've got chains, we've got additional projectile, we've got piercing, I don't think we need the fork. Let's actually use a reroll over here. We get area of effect and cooldown reduction. We will actually grab that. I think that's a decent upgrade to grab, especially area of effect, since, you know, a lot of our skills are using AoE, so that makes sense. Go to the next altar. I think that's a damage increase. A whole lot of enemies just spawned. We'll black hole them, why not? And we're probably going to cause another big lag spark in the game's FPS, but hey. Let's see that stop me. Although it looks like it could stop me. +1 projectile for spell skills. That means that's going to chain 15 times. We also get 3 projectiles of Orb of Destruction. Or we can go with the chance for critical attacks. We've only got 5% chance. Does it tell me how much chance it has to crit? That's got crit damage and 4. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go with the crit. Because some of the skills actually have a pretty decent amount of chance to crit. And I think that's going to be quite impressive if we get quite a lot of that going. The only issue right now is we've got one more lieutenant and way too many enemies around us. So we need more damage. We'll use that. I don't want to really get hit by a lot. I need more piercing, I think. Or skills that pierce, like that one. Like infinite piercing. Void beam and this orb of destruction. I think that's the one it's called. Okay, I don't know what these I mean, obviously that's a bigger XP orb. I don't know how we get it, but it happens. There's +1 pierce actually. Yeah, we're gonna go with the pierce. Everything gets piercing. That is beautiful. So we're gonna hit a lot more enemies now with things. We just said, you know, we need more piercing, and there we go. The game gave us more piercing. What more can we ask for? Well, not dying, that would be a great one. Alright, this dude is more melee. He's going to run straight after us. Oh, it looks like it's the same kind of character actually. He does the same things. Alright, that's cool because we've already experienced all of his attacks. We know what's happening, what's coming, and how to dodge it all. It's interesting that they're not given names. I would have liked to have seen a named enemy per se, not just a lieutenant. Damage with projectiles, duration with the beam. Let's go with damage. I don't really need duration since it's already lasting forever because of the cooldown reduction. And we need to use our black hole, sorry, not our void beam. That just allows us to get everything in the same area. And then I don't know if a boss spawns at the exact time that we kill this guy. But that's going to be very interesting. We are going to see what happens here. There we go. He did die. Big XP. No, I made the biggest mistake of my life. Let's grab that. Oh, that doesn't increase our... Okay. Ooh. That was bad. Okay, we need to kill the commander now. But luckily, we've got a lot of life leech from our one skill. I think we got like 5% life leech. And you can see... it is actually doing a massive amount of life leeching for us, except for when we take so much damage, so it doesn't do a lot of life leech for us then. But otherwise, quite a lot of life leech happening, which is really, really good. Another level over here, we get additional chain, plus damage for frontal, or increased chance to deal... No, we're going to go with the damage for frontal. And we just need to stay back and get some of our life back because we're in a really bad spot life-wise. Although I think we're okay right now. We can just chill here. We've got our black hole up. Try and get as much damage down as possible. Because I can guarantee you something's going to happen and we're probably going to land up dying. it looks like it's automatically putting all the XP together into bigger XP upgrades. Minus HP, +1 projectiles with attack skills. Damage leech does laugh. And is that and movement speed, or is that minus? I don't see a minus in front of it. So I'm just going to assume that that is increased movement speed. But it was probably a minus, and there wasn't a minus over there. It looks like it was actually negative movement speed, but since we got a life leech on every single skill, I think we actually, yeah, we get a lot of life now. So we've become quite immortal, but not really. So we can take some hits and not really have to worry about it, because we're automatically going to be healing it all back up again, as a good example of what's happening right now. So very, ooh, don't want to take big hits like that unnecessarily. Alright, here's the commander. So this is the, oh gosh, his laugh. That's a lot of laugh. How are we? Oh, I'm not going to deal with it. We're actually going to land up dying here. So we did manage to make it to soul level 2. I don't know what that means. That's awesome, fantastic, but what is going to soul level 2 do? I was hoping to find out by reaching level 2 this run to see, hey, that's what it does. But oh, there we go. So you can click character. Ah, okay. So when you increase your soul level, you get upgrade points. So over here, select character specialization. We've got blood, celestial, void, and then we get to increase the different things. Okay, that's really cool. So gain more damage with void. We can preview the other ones. So like celestial is more damage with spells, cooldown recovery with elemental skills. What is this stuff over here? Arcane darkness. Your void skills have a chance to apply blight, gain more damage with blight. When you hit a boss with black hole, apply tides of war to player and debuff to the enemies. And then planar shifter, avoid taking damage when you take a brutal hit. That would have helped us survive. So this is actually really, really cool. And then we also get to upgrade different things. So we can click on void beam. There's augment cards over here. It says when unlocked, you can randomly these can be found as player power-ups and evasions. When you pick them up, they empower an ability and give new powers and change how it functions. You can only find augment cards for abilities you've already picked up in the invasion, so choose them wisely. Unlocking or upgrading them costs souls. You can fully refund all the unlocks with a reset ability, allowing you to try different combinations. So I do like the fact that they don't punish you, and that you are able to kind of go and, let's say, like Cosmic Chain now. Over here there's augment cards, so we can go and like click on this and you unlock it with 3,000 souls. I don't really, I mean, we got 11k souls, so we could go with that. It says Cosmic Chains applies a stack of Cosmic Destiny that take massive damage on expiration depending on stacks. There's Expand, which means, is this the same skill I'm thinking of though? Yes, it is. So I like the skill. We can now chain to players, granting them cosmic power. They deal more damage for each stack. That's really cool. I'm actually going to unlock that. And then there's this one that deals massive damage on expiration depending on the stacks on the enemy of cosmic duration. So we will actually unlock that as well. Talents, we can go and increase damage for that. That also we have to level up to get more of these. So that's really, really cool. Really, really enjoyable. A lot of meta progression in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time.